One. I'll look up.
What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NbaTalkWithJay. What? It's
I forgot about the intro.
Yeah, we got to keep it going. Got to get the energy going. We bring the top energy to the top plays. We're trying to get some cash. You dig what I'm saying? Like nice and crispy. You dig it? We got the shades. We got the jacket on, man. The chain, man. We're trying to get some cash, man. It's simple. You do loaded slate today, right? Skee. We're trying to get some cash. As always, this show is sponsored by Wager Talk, man. Go check them out. As always, we will have a special promo for our guy Skee. Use promo code J19. You get 3 days all access. Skee, what's up with you, my brother? Let them know what you got going over there. Wager Talk and how you doing?
Yeah, I always come on and say how I did yesterday. In the NBA, I went 3-3. Overall, my last 600 plays, which is I made 600 plays since November 5th. If you've been following me for the past couple of years, you know that's not something I usually do. But 338 wins, 262 losses, 56.3%, and during that span, plus about 59.8 units. So try to keep it going here today. You know, it's always fun doing the show with you, and let's make our way to some cash.
As always, my guy Alan in the chat said he a new listener. Oh, he just learned how we get how we do that. We trying to get that cash, man. But let's do it, my guys. Let's do it. It's all business here, Alan. If you didn't know, now you know it's all business. First game up. Let's go over here to the streets of Charlotte here, Skee. I must say, right. This is a tough game. This game opened up at the Hornets at plus 2.5. Oh no, the Hornets were minus 2.5. Now this money's come all the way on the Hawks. It's sitting at pick or Hawks -1 here. How you looking at this game, my brother?
Well, from the side, I'm not going to be involved only because I made a live win total on the Hawks over 41.5, and I need them to win 8 out of their last, I think, 14 games. So I need them to win this game already. I don't have a reason to put a bet in. If I had to, that's probably a side I would pick because they're fighting for that 9th and 10th seed right now. You know, this is a game, and I know Atlanta doesn't even have a winning record on the road, but it's a game where I feel like you just bet whoever you think is the better team. In my opinion, may not be the same as your opinion, but I think the better team is the Hawks. So that's who I'll be rolling with. As far as the total, you know, I don't see too much defense from either one of these squads. I think both teams will welcome an up-tempo game. So the only way I would look will be up and over. And if you're looking for a player prop, you know, Trae Young, he's averaging 32 points per game in the month of March. I don't see much defense on the other side. So his point prop 29.5 tonight. I think this is a game where he definitely is going to show up.
Yeah, they have to show up, right? Trae Young, they talked about it. So first off, Trae Young has been balling. I'll be telling you that right now. The last couple of games, even though they played lesser opponents, he's going off right now, playing unstoppable. One thing I can tell you guys, this is a big game for playoff implications, right? The Hawks are a half game up on the Hornets for the 9th seed. They're 2-1 versus the Hornets already this year. So the Hawks, they're 3-0 straight up last 3 games. They starting to get on a little streak. Obviously, those weren't good teams, but you notice the play. They're kind of looking ahead to this game. Skee, they know this is a huge game. This is the last matchup of the season as well. So either the Hornets are going to win this game and tie it up 2-2, or the Hawks will go 3-1 and own that tiebreaker over these guys. I see the Hawks separate. I'll be honest, Skee, the Hawks are better than 9th seed over there in the East. We all know it. It's just all about them streaking, get on the streak, right? So this team, they just got back to 500. They don't want to go back under 500. The Hawks, the only way I could look in this game, they have the much better defense. Ice trade a game. Hawks here would be the only way I could look in this one. I couldn't talk a single person off the Hawks here, my guy. So I know it's some people here. I know it's people on the Hornets there. Like I say, open up at -2. It's sitting at +1 now. I agree with the move here. I think that the Hawks walk out here with the win, my guys. Hawks is the only way that I can look in this game. Let's go over here to the streets of Washington, D.C., my guy. We have the Wizards here getting 6.5 at the house versus the Nuggets, Skee. Not a ton for me on this game. We see everyone, all the public is on the Nuggets here. That doesn't matter, though. They can still get the cash. Not sure how to feel about the Wizards, right? They're coming back home, going up 0-3 on that road, 0-4 on that road trip. Now they come all the way back to the house. They had that day off rest. Tough travel spot for them, though. Then the Nuggets, they come off that big win versus the Sixers, Skee. You like some in this game? Is the Nuggets smack spot?
I'm not going to look at the side here. And I don't feel that strong either, like how you said. But if I'm playing this game, I would have to be betting up and over, whether it's the first half or full game. I don't have the first half number in front of me, but just looking at these teams over the last 2 weeks, combined 11-3 to the over. Wizards games averaging about 236 points per game. Nuggets games averaging a little bit over 231 points per game, and you're looking at a number less than 230. So I know they both don't play fast, but the Wizards defense has been terrible. Nuggets defense isn't great either, but both are really, I like the Nuggets offensive efficiency. So I'll be playing over some way, shape, or form if I'm betting this game.
Yeah, that's a good point there. I could definitely see the over the Nuggets, or when they play up against a lesser defensive team, they can really get cooking there. It's a tough game for me here, man. They are off a big win, but we know that the Nuggets are much better than the Wizards. Unfortunately, Nuggets 1-4 ATS last 5 games overall. They're 0-4 last 4 as a favorite as well. So they have been cashing as the dog roll, but there are 7-1 ATS last 8 road games there. So it's a tough one. They're 2-8 ATS last 10 in Washington. I don't have a strong look on that game. I could see it going either way. Nuggets are nothing for me, but definitely staying off that game. Just don't want to lay that points on the roll. Let's go over here to the streets of Cleveland real quick. Skee, we got the Sixers here. They're off 3 straight bad efforts. That's what I have written down. So this is a step-up spot. I say that, and then we see Embiid pop up on the injury report. I thought this was going to be a game where because like we saw that yesterday, they just said that Harden or Embiid wasn't going to be on the injury report today, and then we see him pop up with a questionable tag here. So it's tough. They are 2-0 versus the Cavs this year. No Jared Allen makes this obviously a bad matchup, but bad matchup if Embiid is in, Skee. So right now it's a tough game. Embiid in, I'd be looking towards Sixers here in a step up spot, Skee.
Yeah, well, they kind of flip flop and going back and forth. You heard Doc Rivers like a week ago say, down the stretch, we're going to look to rest Harden and Embiid. So they flip flopping, and maybe Embiid doesn't go tonight. Maybe they're looking at it and saying, no Jared Allen. Maybe we give the big fella a rest tonight. And if they're going to try to even it up like that, I think the Cavs been playing a little bit better basketball than the Sixers. And talk to me real quick here, Jay, because I did a show earlier, and everybody's telling me I didn't watch the entire Sixers versus Nuggets game. But they're saying, Harden quit, and Harden looked like he's quitting already. Is that what you're saying?
Bro, Harden is washed. So let's talk about this shit. And I'm glad my guy in the chat. I love shit like this. I love a little inside info. I mean, it's not concrete, but we know that Harden's cool with the baby and what's the Meek Mill and everybody, right? He's going to parties and shit right after the game, after losing. He said, "I'm telling you, hard throws games for rappers, man. And B will play." I think this is a big game, but as far as what you said, Skee, it's not that he's giving up. And this may go sour after a while. He doesn't have it anymore. James Harden doesn't have the quickness anymore, guys. So that's what it is. But in theory, this is a spot where they could show out, because that's the thing. After them looking bad for 3 straight games, they want a game to where they feel good about themselves. They need a confidence boost and win an opponent. And not saying that that's the Cavs, but without Jared Allen, I feel like if Embiid does play, that he can feast. Harden might have a good game tonight as well. So LeVert is back in there for the Cavs. I hadn't bet this game, but it's 6 or nothing for me. After those, especially off a loss as well, 3 straight bad efforts, I see them coming out ready to play today. So that would have to be Embiid in there. Did you have something else on this one?
Yeah, well, today is Embiid's birthday. Maybe he was just partying. Maybe he's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so maybe something like
that. I think they want to party after the game if it's their birthday. We'll talk about that a little bit. we might be on some shit. Like we might go back now.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though: if Embiid is in, I will not look towards betting against the Sixers. If Embiid is out, I think the Cavaliers have a chance. As far as what my numbers say, the last 5 games for categories I care about: offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage. Cavs win every single one. And I think more than that, though, I would look towards Garland, whether it's his double-double. He's hit that 5 of the last 6 games, or if we just want to play his assist at 8.5. I think he's the best bet for tonight. But other than that, if Embiid is in, Sixers probably get it done. If he's out, I'll be looking at the Cavs.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on Embiid. I don't even know why he popped on the injury report, but he is questionable with a back, so be interested to see what happens with that one. If he's in, I may make a small play on the Sixers here. So LeVert is back for the Cavs, but what I have written down based on my notes, how I see this game going, I see this as a step up spot for the Sixers in this one to get these guys back on track. You need some confidence and some good ball playing when you headed into the playoffs, my guys. Let's get to the next game here. Too much time on that one. Let's talk about some shirts, man. Nah, I'm messing with you, man. We got the Knicks laying 12.5 versus the Blazers. And don't look now, Skee, but the Blazers low-key been covering spreads, man. Obviously this team is a G League team, but am I laying 12.5 with the Knicks? It's an uninspiring game for me. I don't want to bet on the Blazers right now, even though they've covered 2 straight and shown that they still care. But I'm not taking 12.5 with the Knicks. They have covered 6 straight games, but they do come off of a 7 straight road games with 3 days off. They had 2 days off of rest. It could be rusty. It's a tough spot for me. I'm definitely not laying 12.5 though. I can tell you this. Blazers are nothing for me, Skee.
Well, it's another one of those spots where you got, one team more rest than the other. 2 days for the Knicks, 1 day for the Blazers. And I'm just trying to pull this Blazers lineup up.
Don't do it.
Like,
just don't do it. Don't even pull the lineup up, bro. Trust me.
I hear you saying they showing they still care. I think when guys get a chance to go out there and play, they're gonna play hard. But how long is it really gonna last for them to keep up with the competition? That's kind of how I'm feeling. So I look at the last. Excuse me. I look at the last 2 weeks for the Blazers. They're averaging less than 103 points per game. Their team total went down from 107.5 this morning to 104.5. I would agree with that. At the same time, looking at Portland defensively, the last 2 weeks, they're giving up 123.7 points per game. They have allowed 118 plus the last 9 games. Knicks team total tonight is 117.5. I think it's capable. It's possible. Portland's giving it up to everybody. So if I look at it like that, if I'm thinking Portland team total under, Knicks team total over, that tells me Knicks are going to cover the game. So I'm trying to figure it out, and those are the ways that I'm leaning.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you how I look at these games. So the home team has won the last 6 games. The Knicks are 5-2 ATS last 7 versus the Blazers. Now, this is why it's Knicks or nothing for me. And I don't care about this game. I'm not betting this game, but just talking it out, I did forget. The Knicks just lost to the Blazers. They remember this was the game they led by 20 points in Portland, and they ended up losing the game by 9. So the Knicks were laying 4.5 in that game. Now it comes home, open up at 10. That's why we see the money coming on and pushing up 12.5. This is actually a revenge game for the Knicks. I still can't take it, minus 12.5, but that's why I think we see money. Obviously, Simons went bunkers in that game as well for the Blazers, and he won, if I'm not mistaken, right? I'm pretty sure Simons is still out in this one.
He's out.
He went for 30 points and had 6 threes in the game, and he was the main reason why they came back. So now you just have Hart and the rest of the guys. I would like to look towards a Blazers team total. I'm not playing this game, but the plays for me, in my opinion, one of the guy in the chat saying he likes Knicks -4 first quarter. Thank him later. I could see this one getting ugly, and the Knicks really want to smash them after getting embarrassed by the Blazers at the house. Everybody was talking about that, how they lost that 20-point game. So with this being that revenge game, I see why the Knicks are that big of a favorite. I can't take it. I would lean the Knicks and lean to the under and Blazers team total under. Very uninspiring game for me, but if you plan it, I hope you cash. Let's go.
RJ Barrett.
What happened? RJ Barrett points?
Yeah, he's averaging a little bit over 26 post All-Star. I think you have a point prop of 25.5.
He been going bunkers. You're exactly right. And no one really to guard Randall as well. So Randall and RJ Barrett could see those guys going bunkers tonight, man. Let's go over here to the streets of Brooklyn real quick, my guys. You got the Nets here getting 3 at the house. Now, let me start with this. It's a revenge spot for the Mavs, man. I might have the Mavs jacket on. Revenge spot for the Mavs. They lost 99-102 December 7th. This was in Dallas. They were getting +1.5. This line opened up at -1.5. +1.5 at the house to 1.5 on the road. Line is all over the Mavs in this one. They're 6-0-1 against the spread last 7 road games. 12-3-1 ATS last 16 overall. Nets 1-6-1 ATS last 8 games on a back-to-back. They're 4-21-1 against the spread last 26 home games. An absolute fade at the house. Obviously, they won't have Kyrie. No 60-piece tonight. They're on a back-to-back as well, Skee. So you get the rested team as well. Jason Kidd going up against his old squad that he used to play for. Give me the Mavs here. I didn't take a -3. I took money line. So if you like to take the points, lay the points, you can. I still like it. But me personally, I took the money line this morning, -130. The Mavs, for me, Mavs fan for life. Smack City spot, Skee.
Yeah, I love when I came on. I see you wearing a jacket. I gotta sneak my jacket on the show now. I can't wear mine. I can't wear mine to talk about it. But I did the same thing as you. I woke up and took the Mavs -120. This is one of those favorites, more rest in their opponent that I can get behind. 2 days rest to 0. You mentioned, the Nets don't even have a winning record at home this year. They've only covered 6 games at home this year out of 30 something. So no way I just have to back the Mavs here. I think it's a Mavs spot. I can't say anything else that you didn't already mention. So player prop, guy that I kind of forgot about. He's been consistent. I was playing him, and then he fell off that one game where the Mavs played the Knicks when it was just a complete no-show blowout, and he still should have hit it because I think they took away a basket off basket interference. But Dorian Finney-Smith, his point prop was they were putting it out at 10.5. I think it's up to 11.5 now. He's been killing it, bro, since Porzingis is gone. So I like Finney-Smith tonight, and I like the Mavs.
Yeah, I can't talk you off there. Eric in the chat, appreciate you for that $20 tip, my guy. Yeah, it's been a good week. Let's have a good rest of the week, and let's have a good weekend. You dig what I'm saying? My guy Master Barber says he likes the Nets plus 1.5. You can get 3 now. KD follows Kyrie's performance when over 30.5. I like that. I mean, this is an ESPN game. It would be hard for me. And Seth Curry is a huge question mark as well, guys. So this line could go back down. They do need Curry out there and Cam Thomas. They didn't play yesterday. Will probably play today, but still, the Nets at the house. Against this Mavs defensive team with Kidd going back there as well. I think he wants to walk out with a win. The Nets have been lackluster at the house without Kyrie Irving. They still have some guys, still have some ballers, but still on a back-to-back as well. Mavs have the rest advantage, trying to win every game. I put some on Mavs money line for me. I didn't take the -3, guys. So let's get some cash. Let's go over here to the streets of shirts. We're going to the streets of shirts. But we got the Rockets here getting 11.5 versus the Suns. Skee, take it away, my guy.
Hey, once upon a time, I can remember you used to have some love for these Rockets, man.
Man, fuck them Rockets. Let's talk about the shirts, man.
All right, what I say about this, I'll start you out on that. I got to look towards. I know it's a back-to-back, but you got to fade this Rockets defense some way, shape, or form. I mean, this is just putting some notes together, kind of off the top of my head, just because I've been writing these plays, but. Rockets versus competition. And when I'm saying that right now, I'm just talking about teams that, are already solidified in the playoffs, like seed 1 through 6, not 10 or 9 or 8 trying to make it in, you know what I'm saying, versus actual competition. They're allowing 61.5 points, 16 of their last 21 games, 59.5, 19 of their last 23. And I just put those together because I didn't go back and just look what games landed on 61. I just know I've been fading them the past couple of times when I had these numbers, and you're looking at a first half team total for the Suns of 60.5. Rockets, on average, give up 60.5 first half points. So it's just a straight fade of that defense. Suns first half team total, and I want it, before maybe their legs get a little tired in the second half.
That's a good point there. That's a good look there. Trying to find some type of way to fade the Rockets defense is a good point. We know that their defense is straight. They're not locking up. It's simple. Find some type of way. First half team total or first quarter, something, my guys. My guy, Fun Park in the chat. Once again, J Money, all love from London, man. Had a large parlay win yesterday. Your show massively helps with my thought process, man. Keep doing your work. It's us against the bookies. Smack City, all that. Let's go. I'm right there with you. Us against the bookies. Smack City, NbaTalkWithJay. J wants money. We got 4 shirts, man. Y'all get a shirt. And Jer, I see in the chat, man. He said, how do I tip, man? The Cash App Venmo is in the description. There's also a money sign. If you're watching the show live, you can click that money sign. I've never did it, but I see that's how my guys are sending the money in the chats. The super sticker. You dig what I'm saying? It is actual cash. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Let's get some cash, my guys. But for sure, let's keep it going. Yeah, next game, man. Let's go over here. Oh, you got the jacket on. What you doing? You taking the Lakers here plus the 9? This is a tough game. It's Wolves or nothing for me here. This is a revenge spot. They lost 108 to 103. The Lakers were laying -7 that game. This was January 2nd. No Carlton Towns or Russell. Cat just went off for 60 points. Hopefully ain't party too hard, but they're 4-0 ATS last 4 home games. Like I say, +7 on the road. They lost. Now open up at -1. They had -8.5. This line is all over the Wolves. I'm talking about, oh my God, +7 to -8.5. But 4-0-1 against the spread last 5 home games versus losing road teams as well. The Lakers, 2-6 ATS last 8 meetings in Minnesota. I could go on and on about the Lakers, but I'll just say this. They're a great team. They're the youngest team in the NBA. They're going to win the championship. This team never gives up. They play hard every single night. So this Lakers team is the best team in the NBA, and that's what I'll leave you with this. Skee, what you what you think, my guy?
Yeah, I don't know how you say what you say. You want to talk about some shirts, bro? Some shirts. I cashed on a little Smack City Suns yesterday. I know you got different shirts and shit now, but hey, I don't want to talk about no Lakers. I'm cool. Hey, let me ask you, bro. You're not a Lakers fan. Is this the most pathetic Lakers team you ever seen?
I don't know, bro. I've seen some pretty pathetic ones. I don't know. It's like this. This is the most pathetic one as far as the expectations, because there's been worse teams, but the expectations weren't there. The names on the jersey weren't there. So this time, you so-called have future Hall of Famers or expect huge expectations and see these guys come out here and play like this. Yes, this is the worst Laker team, and no offense to you, no pun intended, but I fucking like it. This team's been having super teams for years, man. So like I say, no offense to you, but the Lakers been doing this shit. With Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, with Kobe, and getting Shaq over there. They've been doing this shit for years, guys. Don't get mad at LeBron for doing it with the Heat. Even KD. The Lakers been buying championships for a while, but it's worked, and that's the only thing that matters. They got the rings, but yeah, no, they're in shambles, my guy, and I wouldn't go near betting them.
I'm with you 100%. You know, I'm not putting my money on no damn Lakers, so we get to the next game.
They started out the game. Last thing I gotta set up, they started out the game down 26-4 to the Raptors, guys.
They don't even try, bro. It's blatant. They don't even care.
Westbrook does not care. He's airballing shots, skipping back down the floor. I've never seen it. Just don't play. If you're not gonna come out there and play your hardest, especially for the Lakers, bro, in front of their fans, sit out, bro. Fake an illness, fake an injury. Do not take your ass out there just not caring. They still starting them. What are we doing, bro? Let's get to
it. He got the nerve to say, you know, they want to boo, they can go home. How about you sit your ass at home since you don't want to play? You know what I'm saying?
You get paid all this money, bro. You playing out there like you don't care. It hurts me. We never used to see this shit in the old NBA. But let's go over here to the next shirt game. We got the Spurs. We got the Spurs laying 13.5 versus the Thunder. I'm thinking, why the hell are the Spurs laying this many points? Then you see that SJ may not play. It's like this is such a bad brand of basketball, guys. Tough game for me. I can't lay 13.5 with the Spurs. I wouldn't take it with the Thunder without SJ and half of their other roster out there. So what are we doing this game, man? I should have took this.
If you're doing anything in this game, you gonna bet the over. I know SGA is not in, but both teams gonna play up tempo. Thunder giving up almost damn near 130 points per game in the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
So over or pass for me, and I'm gonna be probably passing, but it is what it is.
Man, that game, bro. I wouldn't know what to do even if SJ was out. I don't know if I could lay it with the Spurs, bro. So let's go over here to the streets of Utah real quick, man. Skee, we got the Bulls here. The Jazz, man. The Jazz, this is a good team, man. The Jazz, man. These boys cold as hell. You see what I'm saying? You got the Bulls though. They off a bad loss to the Kings. They beat the Jazz already at the house October 30th. You got the Jazz 1-6-1 ATS last 8 games overall, and as a favorite as well. I'm right now. I'm in the business of fading the Jazz, man. Right, I'm in the business of that. I'll put some on Bulls plus the points, plus the 7 here. I think they can win this game. You're gonna give me 7. Okay, they showed that even with Vucevic's little ass, he banged with Gobert before down there. The Jazz were balling in too. I like the Bulls here plus 7. Skee, could you talk me off?
The Bulls been, and this is tough because I wanted you to talk me on to the Jazz a little bit more. But
hell no, the Jazz are pretenders. The Jazz are pretenders.
I agree. I don't think the Jazz are going to make any noise long term or in the playoffs or nothing like that. But Bulls been stinking it up, bro. They've won, I think, 2 of their last 6 games. They've covered 1 of them. Their last 4 on the road, they haven't covered any. I know they got Caruso back that's going to help them play some defense. But a couple things here. Bulls, I think they're 5-13 straight up, 6-12 against the spread versus competition. Those 60% win teams are better, but the Jazz also aren't good versus those same competition teams. The Bulls don't have a winning record on the road. Jazz 24-11 at the house. Jazz, when they win games by an average of 15 points per game, you know, I'm looking at last 5 game stats, Jazz top 10, all the categories I care about, offensive rating, defensive rating, rebound percentage. Only way I'm playing this game is to play the Jazz. There's no way I could put my money on the Bulls tonight.
I love the hell out of you, Skee. But like I love when people come in the chat and say that. I appreciate you, Molecular Ninja, in the chat as well, guys. I'm not on the Clippers tonight. I know I got a fresh fade. The last 3 times that I got a haircut, the Clippers lost. So I hadn't been doing that shit. I'll be straight up honest with you. This is my first time going to this barber, but still, man, the last 3 times I got a fade, the Clippers lost. So I'm not on them. What do the Jazz do? They're a perimeter team. They got Rudy Gobert, which is good down low. Other than that, it's perimeter scoring. Jordan Clarkson, Bogdanovich. their best player. And Donovan Mitchell, obviously. I mean, Conley looks old. Conley looks like he needs to be traded to the Lakers or something. Conley looks like he should be on the Lakers. But regards to that, Bogdanovich is still out. And I'm already in the business of fading the Jazz. I'm really in the business of fading the Jazz when Bogdanovich is out. He's the best player on the team. I'm watching his team closely. Bogdanovich is the guy that can go off for 30 points any night right now. The Bulls have perimeter defenders. They have to bang with Gobert and make sure they don't get killed on the boards. Obviously, if the Jazz get hot from three, they're off a loss. They're going to be pissed, but I'm sure the Bulls
have one perimeter defender right now.
Stop it. I don't think so. So don't get it twisted. DeRozan, I hate his defense. He's a damn good baller. This guy does not care about playing defense. So I'll give you that. Desumnu, he can guard the perimeter. Devontae Green, he can guard the perimeter. They got Caruso back. Their best perimeter defender. My guy. But don't downgrade Desumnu or Devontae Green, bro. They can play defense. Kobe White, he's not a terrible defender, bro. But yeah, they got Caruso back. I like the perimeter defenders here. I'm taking the Bulls plus the 7. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You don't like it, don't take it. If you like the Jazz, they're off a loss versus the Bucks. I think this team is pretender right now. They shoot a lot of threes. If they're not going in, they can lose a game. They got up by 10 both times versus the Bucks, still lost the game. I think the Bulls are even a better jump shooting team than the Jazz. You got to hit shots versus the Jazz. Is how you beat them. Give me the Bulls here plus the 7. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them win this game. It's an unpopular pick. If you don't like it, guys, I always say you don't have to take it. Go with your good Bulls plus the 7 for me. Bulls. Let's go over here to the streets of Sacramento. It's a bunch of games, man. I don't have a lot on this one, so I'm not going to waste anybody's time. Bucks versus Kings. Skee. They're getting 8.5 at the house.
I will be playing this game over some way, shape, or form. I think both teams, are good playing up tempo. Other than that, Fox Points has been good, but when I think about it closer, he's going to go up against Drew Holiday tonight. I don't want to get in front of that. You know what I'm saying? Holiday can clamp anybody up. So maybe I look at Holiday points, and my guy Jerry Lou, mentioned this one out to me. The last couple times they played Sacramento, he scored 26, he scored 33, and I was just quickly scrolling through some of his previous games. Like he hit this 18.5 number in the last game. He failed to hit it 3 games prior, but outside of that, he's been consistent as hell. So I don't think the Kings defense, is anything to be scared of. I'll be probably playing Drew Holiday points tonight or playing the full game over.
Yeah, that's a good point there. And Fox has been going crazy too as well. So, but this is a tough game for me. The Bucks, this is too many points for me to lay at the house. The Kings have showed that they're starting to play a little bit better, guys. It's a tough game for me. Like I say, I do think that there may be a small buy sign on the Bucks here. I did get Brook Lopez back, got him a backup point guard, at least George Hill. He's pretty old as well off the bench, but it's a tough game for me. I can see the Kings hanging around, losing this game by a few points. Also, wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks continued their upward movement and went bunkers on these guys. I don't have anything written down about that guy. I know I'm not betting it. Let's go over here to the streets of Golden State real quick, Skee. This line was at 4.5. It's down to 2. I don't know. Why is this line coming down, Skee? I mean, what are we doing? I don't understand it. What are we doing here?
I mean, Golden State, my bad. I know they won a few games in a row, but do they really deserve to be a sizable favorite right here? I mean, if we really think back, like what is this now? March. I see you over here. March. Where are we at? It's been like a month since around All-Star break.
Yeah, no, it's March 16th, Cook.
So I think, the past month or month and a half, if I got to pick one team who's been playing the best basketball, it's the Celtics. And they got their starting unit out there. Their starting unit, has a 94 or something defensive rating. So they can ball with just about anybody. I love what I'm seeing from the Celtics right now. At the same time, Warriors may be finding their groove. They got Draymond Green back in the mix. So I'm gonna mention this just because I have to, because it's a little bit of maybe bias towards this game too. But my biggest bet before the season was Boston win total over 46.5. They're doing all right on their way to that right now. I need them to win this game. I also have Boston to win this division. I think it's the Atlantic division, and that one was somewhere between like plus 700, plus 1,000. They're one game behind the Sixers, so I want the Sixers to lose tonight. I want the Celtics to win tonight. So there's no way that I'm a bet the Warriors. I'm gonna just say that if I'm playing,
you can't have no bias, Skee. You can't have no bias.
I got my money down. I'm not going against my money. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm playing this game, it's gonna be Boston and Golden State under the total. I definitely, like I already talked about Boston's defense, they're playing at the fourth slowest pace, I think, in the league the last 5 games. And Golden State, for majority of the year, they were a good defensive team. They've been winning some games lately. Maybe they can get back with Draymond in the lineup to playing some better defense. So it's gone down from 221.5 to 219.5, 220. I think that's a solid number to play under. If I'm looking for over on anything or anybody, I think it's Robert Williams. And shout out my guy Nucky for mentioning this one to me this morning. His 9.5 points, he's hit that. I want to say 4 out of his last 5 games. And if you want to go back, like he's been pretty consistent going over that. And maybe you can even look at his double tonight. But best bets on this game specifically for me would be Robert Williams over 9.5 points or full game under the 220.
Hey, I can't talk you off, man. I got the green on. You saw I got the green jacket on, some Mavs jacket. The shirt is not on for the Mavs. You dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of plays today, man. It's a lot to like today, man. We're trying to go undefeated. You dig what I'm saying? 100. We got 1,100 people watching live, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Everybody in the chat, man. Drop your plays in the chat. Props, totals, sides. With 1102 watching, man. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Now, to this game, are we going to cash today or something? Is there something I like in this game or something? I might like something in this game. You know what I'm saying? I like the Celtics here. Revenge spot off a loss. 107 to 111. They lost. +4 at the house. +4 at the house to +4 on the road. The line is all over the Celtics, my guys. The Warriors should be laying 7.5 here. They didn't have Horford in the last game. There was no Clay either, but no Horford was huge. The Celtics defense, they need everybody in there, mainly Horford and Williams and Smart. This is the best defense. Well, the Celtics and the Heat, I feel like both have the best defense in the league. They're 4-0 ATS last 4 off a straight-up loss. Going to be 5-0 today. They're 7-1 ATS last 8 at Golden State. Going to be 8-1 today. Give me this. Oh, why did the line? For one, why did the line open up at Warriors -4.5? I see it come down. I'm seeing it trickle down. I agree with it. The line was too high. Give me the Celtics here. +2, money line, whatever you want to do. The C's up today. You dig what I'm saying? I like the Celtics today.
Every day.
The Clovers. You dig what I'm saying? We're trying to get some cash, man. I like the Celtics here. +2, +2.5. Money line. I see them win this game. Draymond's back. That's cool. They can beat up on lesser teams. The Celtics, not a lesser team. Revenge spot. 2 days off rest. They know that they didn't do well the last time on the West Coast. They're going to do better this time. Give me the Celtics. Smack these Warriors up, man. Let's go over here to the streets.
I'm going to be on that play. I didn't want to play it just because, I told you I was biased and I told you why, and I already need them to win, but I think they're going to win, bro. And you giving me more confidence too, so I'll be on that play.
I got the shirt on. Let's go. Let's go over here to the streets of LA real quick, man. We got the Clippers here getting 1.5. I'm not on the Clippers, guys. It's crazy because the Raptors are balling right now. They have low-key a sustained bye. They're 4-0 ATS last 4 road games, 4-0 ATS last 4 overall. They ball versus these good teams as well. They beat them already this year at home, December 31st, right before New Year's. So you do get a revenge spot for the Clippers. It's a tough game. With the Raptors been on the road, this is their sixth straight game, last game of a road trip as well. So it's a tough game, man. Maybe the Clippers could get it done. They do have Covington back. I did get a haircut today. It's a tough game. Skee, could you try to talk me to the Clippers here?
No, you already told us, that shit ain't been working when you get a haircut. We gonna fade.
It hasn't, bro. Last 3, they 0-3 last 3 the day I got a haircut, bro. No lie.
I'm gonna go run to the window right now, but for real, seriously. Raptors been playing better basketball. I think they won 4 in a row. Last 5 game stats clearly all gonna favor the Raptors in the categories that I care about. And I just don't think the Clippers are good, bro. It is what it is. I don't understand why the line is going away from the Raptors, and when I feel that way, I have to understand in order to play the game, but I want to be on the Raptors or nothing in this game.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's a tough game for me. I'd like to say I lean the Raptors. Clippers have revenge, and spot wise, guys, I won't take a team on the last game of a 6-game road trip unless there's a ton of points for me to go on them. I'm staying off, and this is a late ass game as well. Obviously, the Raptors have played 3 late games in a row. This is the last game of a huge road trip. Fourth game in this is the 4th game in 6 nights, all on the road for the Raptors here. Last game, 6-game road trip for going back to the house to play the Lakers. Tough spot for me. I don't even have a lean. I like take the Raptors to keep it rolling, but the Clippers with revenge as well, off of a couple losses, and they off one loss, and they got Covington back, one of their key defenders. Tough game for me, guys. I'm gonna pass that one. It's a lot of good games today, though. I feel like we're gonna get some cash today. A lot of good games. That was the last one, man. That was the last one. Let's talk about some shirts.
You thought it was gonna go forever, huh?
Yeah, damn, bro. I thought it was two more games. You dig what I'm saying? Talk about shirts, man. Y'all hit me up right now. I'm finna go pick these shirts up right now. You dig what I'm saying? I gotta bring plenty of them with me. But NbaTalkWithJay@gmail.com. I'll mail it to wherever you at, man. I don't care if you're in London. You dig what I'm saying? We getting you the shirt. I'll take it over there myself. You dig what I'm saying? But y'all hit me up for the shirts. NbaTalkWithJay@gmail. You can even comment on the show after the show if you're trying to get one. I'll reply to all the comments as well. DM me on Twitter if you like as well. To get the shirts, please hit me up, man. These shirts are nice. They're gonna bring the good luck as well. Ask Skee. You put that Smack City shirt on, play some bets, you're gonna get some cash, man. Once you wait till you see these J Money is Money and NBA Talk with Jay, hit me up right now. NbaTalkWithJay@gmail.com or at Money is Money on YouTube. On Twitter. Skee, let's get to some picks here today. Let me do the promo. Guys, have you go and check this out at Wager Talk? You can get Skee. We got all type of great cappers over there. You get my guy Skee plays 3 days, all access. Use promo code J19, man. College basketball, NBA, whatever he has over there, props, totals, J19 over there at wagertalk.com. That's Skee's exclusive NBA Talk with Jay promo code. You know what I'm saying? Go check us out at Wager Talk and Sports Memo. Skee, what you liking today, my brother?
Hey, you got the little intro down. How you started off. I gotta put myself on the mute so I don't mess you up when I'm laughing. I'm gonna just mention again real quick. I don't put everybody's different. I don't have a package up every day. I can't tell you the last day I have a package, but I play a lot of plays. I put them all in on Wager Talk. So if you get a subscription like the code he gave you, that's a good way to get all my plays. As far as the last 600 since November 5th, 338 wins, 262 losses, 56.3%, and up 59.8 units. As far as today, and as far as the best bet for the show, when I talk about a best bet, I'll only give you a play that I've made. And I've only made one so far today. That's the Mavs at -120. I still would take them where it's at right now. I will still share because, like I told you, I'm a high volume bettor. I'm going to have a lot of bets today. I'll share the other three that I'm pretty confident I'm going to be on today. That's Robert Williams points at 9.5, Dorian Finney-Smith points at 11.5, and I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I'll share those two because those I'm confident in.
Appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you. Yeah, we get the people the best ones. We trying to cash, man. We're not just trying to give you guys something that we, throw out. We want to give you the best feels. You dig it? I'm trying to cash today. I'm trying to go 3-0. I'm not effing around today, Skee. Any day. I'm not messing around. What are we doing today, man? What are we doing? I like the Mavs today, man. I got the glasses on. You dig what I'm saying? I like the Mavs. Official play. I took a money line. Couldn't talk you off the -3, guys. Revenge spot for the Mavs. Jason Kidd going back home. He doesn't want to lose this game, my guys. Give me the Mavs in that spot. Also the Bulls +7 off bad loss to the Kings. Jazz 1-6-1 ATS last 8 games overall and as a favorite. They have not been covered as a favorite. Even if they do win this game, it won't be by 7 or 8 points. Give me the Bulls here +7. Plenty of the perimeter defenders and shooters to go shot for shot with the Jazz, my guys. Give me the Bulls +7. Celtics +2.5. Revenge spot +4 to home to +4 on the road. Give me the revenge spot. Lost 107-111 with no Horford. Back with full squad. 4-0 ATS last 4 off a straight up loss, and 7-1 ATS last 8 in Golden State. I'll be with the Celtics today, dude. Go pick some 4-leaf clovers. Let's go 3-0 one time for the one time. All my guys, Celtics, Bulls, Mavs. Let's go. Couldn't talk a single person out of the Hawks as well, my guys. Hawks, this is a big game for them. So it's nothing official for me, but they're only a half game up on the Hornets. This is a big game for both squads. I do think that the Hawks are the much better defensive squad and offensively as well, better coached. I think this team is due to go on a streak. They're 3-0 straight up. It's starting to get on a streak as well. So heavy lean to the Hawks. I agree with the line move. I believe they're favored for a reason, guys. Official plays, Mavs money line, Bulls +7, Celtics +2. Let's get some cash, my guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get some cash, my guys. We out.